and looked like Caitlin Clark just gifted her entire team her signature merch, but it wasn't just the team. Every fan that shows up to Gamebridge tonight will get the first release of Caitlin Clark's signature merchandise. About the Indiana Fever not showing love to Caitlin Clark, because to me, it took too long. Well, guess what, guys? Now we all know why it took.
The most stunning collapse in WNBA history was just witnessed by the basketball community. And it has the flavor of utter desperation mixed with jealousy. The world's reaction to Caitlin Clark's recent release of her brand new Nike signature logo has been nothing short of explosive. Angel Reese, meanwhile, is most likely in Chicago, looking at her phone screen in shock as she watches the lady she badly wants to play against smash all marketing records in women's basketball.
Gamebridge. Gamebridge is now a Caitlin Clark thing. There's now a whole Caitlin Clark thing outside of Gamebridge. It's tough. I expect shirts on every single seat once her apparel is out. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. I would hope they do something, but I have no idea.
Caitlin Clark received more than just a Nike logo. She was given a phenomenon by them. These days, the interlocking double C design is splashed on billboards, shared on social media, and selling out more quickly than Beyoncé's World Tour concert tickets. This goes beyond simply selling goods. Cultural dominance is what this is. And Angel Reese is most likely at her apartment researching ways to get people to care about my Reebok shoes, while Caitlin Clark is out there demonstrating her dominance in basketball marketing.
I've been telling y'all to stay patient. I've been telling y'all that Nike takes their time, that A'ja Wilson's shoe deal was 2 years in the making, that Paige Beckers had PEs, not her own signature shoe, and that Caitlin Clark's was 100% coming. And people kept saying, oh, Nike fumbled the bag with Caitlin. It has to get out there. Nike fumbled the bag. No, they didn't. It takes time. She's got to develop a whole freaking product line. But they just announced, breaking news right now, we have a logo. That is the official Caitlin Clark Nike logo. And it's not just that. I mean, this is cool. Nike has just announced that a signature product line will be dropping soon with signature shoes.
I've been urging everyone to exercise patience. As I've been telling you, Nike takes its time. A'ja Wilson's shoe deal took 2 years to finalize, Paige Beckers had P's instead of her own signature shoe, and Caitlin Clark's was definitely coming. People continued to remark, oh, Nike made a mistake with Caitlin. It must be released. Nike made a mistake. No, they didn't. It requires time. She must create an entirely new range of products. However, they recently revealed breaking news. We've got a logo. That is the official Nike logo for Caitlin Clark. And it goes beyond that. This is cool, really. Nike recently revealed that a line of signature products, including sneakers, will be available soon.
It was really unique, I think it's very creative for Caitlin Clark to come up with something like this. And I just enjoy, all of it, it's like aura.
We love it! It's simple, yet it speaks a lot.
I love it so much.
I'm a big fan of it.
With this new logo, Nike formally named Clark one of its trademark athletes and is treating her like the superstar that she is. There is significance behind the emblem, which consists of 2 overlapping C's with a secret third C. It symbolizes her unshakable confidence, unrelenting determination, and exceptional shooting talent, as well as her magnetic connection with followers worldwide. Put differently, Nike is aware that Caitlin's appeal extends well beyond the legal system. Around her, they're launching a whole collection of signatures. Hoodies, jeans, shirts, high-end clothing, everything. Beginning on October 1st.
How do we have an Angel Reese shoe before a Caitlin Clark shoe? It's almost like Nike forgot about Caitlin Clark and just moved on to Juju, because they announced stuff about her signature shoe coming out in March with details of colorway, style, price, the whole 9 yards. And all they've done with Caitlin Clark is give her a colorway in the Kobe shoes and just calling them like the Caitlin Clark Kobe's. But even just that, they sold out in less than a minute. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Angel Reese. She got her signature shoe and was featured on the 2K26 cover with the signature shoes on, but I'm just like...
Numbers don't lie, and anyone attempting to outperform the Caitlin Clark machine will find it extremely cruel. Not only is her 8-year, $28 million Nike contract the highest paid deal in women's basketball history, it is a declaration that shouts, We now own this sport. Like it's made of pure gold. Every item of Clark merchandise leaps off the shelves. Her jerseys spark stampedes in addition to selling well. People pay exorbitant rates that would make luxury auto dealers laugh, camp outside of businesses, and refresh websites until they bring down servers.
It was announced that Angel Reese will release her first ever signature sneaker with Reebok on September 18th. So it says the Angel Reese 1 Diamond Dust, made for the spotlight, available on 9/18. And as you can see here, it looks like there's 2 colorways that are going to be released, an all white colorway and a pink colorway. I love that all of the girls are releasing pink shoes. Like Asia has a pink shoe, Sabrina has a pink shoe. But this is big news for Angel. And I know that we've been talking about the rookies and their signature shoes, and everyone has been waiting on.
This is when it becomes delicious, though. Angel Reese, who can only afford to look out the window while seated in her Chicago Sky suit, is likely feeling as though she is at a 5-star dinner while she watches all of this happen. Her significant Reebok deal. Sweet Angel believed she was making advances. With a little assistance from Shaquille O'Neal pulling strings, she signed with Reebok and even secured what she considered a significant victory: the promise of her own trademark shoe line.
Angel Reese's first signature shoe is set to release. It's set to release. Now, it's not a bad shoe. This is my only problem with it. The colorway. Like, I just feel like they could have had a little more fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially being that it's for the All-Star game. Like, why do a basic white shoe? Man, you could have did so much more to make this shoe pop. And y'all just like, nah, we just gonna do a regular.
If you're having fun, please subscribe. With the release of her iconic shoe in 2026, she genuinely believed she would change the game. That was meant to be her moment, but it came before Caitlin Clark made the decision to demonstrate to the world what true star power looks like. Reese is now discovering the hard way that creating headlines for a Nike press release is far more important than included a footnote in a Reebok advertisement. Clark's first signature Nike sneaker is scheduled for 2026, and her Nike logo collection will debut on October 1st, roughly the same time period as Angel's Reebok sneaker. What's the difference? The internet goes down when Clark makes an announcement. People ignore Angel's announcements like they would a random advertisement for cheap auto insurance.
Caitlin Clark is simply the talk of the internet today. Her and Taylor Swift broke the damn internet. Yes, bro. And for all the people that was hitting me up about Caitlin Clark's signature logo, somebody said it looked like Chanel. I said it looked like Gucci. But whatever it is a luxury sports brand. I can't think of very many luxury sports brands. Guys, yeah, do you like, I'm a fashion guy. And I understand what Nike is doing. Nike is trying to get into the luxury brand style, the luxury department style, almost a little bit getting out of.
Shall we look at the evidence? In all of basketball, Caitlin Clark's jersey sales came in second. Folks, it includes the NBA. She is outselling Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, and LeBron James. Her jersey sold out in an hour, making it the fastest-selling draft pick jersey in any sport. Angel Reese's goods in the meantime. Let's just say that you probably wouldn't have to worry about Angel Reese merchandise selling out if you wanted to purchase it. According to Nike, Clark's logo represents her always growing skill set on the court. They're also not incorrect. This woman is essentially functioning in a distinct planet from everyone else since she has broadened her skill set beyond basketball. She is not merely engaging in a game. She is changing the guidelines for what it means to be a modern-day superstar athlete. Her logo is more than just a graphic. Every other player in the league must see this statement of superiority displayed everywhere they look.
She seeks that attention, right? And another thing is, it's obvious she's jealous of Caitlin. Every interview, every tweet, everything is about Caitlin. I haven't yet to see Caitlin even respond to her yet. Have y'all?
No.
So when you asking me like, yo, I get it, everybody's watching women's basketball now, who's the real reason? Well, yes, you are right. Reese has a small amount of that, right? But the other real credit goes to Caitlin, not just because what she's doing outside the court and she's waving her hand and all that. It's because she's giving buckets in basketball, right? And she looks like Steph Curry. And that's simple.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese is over here attempting to persuade folks that her AR Halo logo is groundbreaking in some way. If you continue to attempt to outdo Clark on star power, my dear, the only thing that will require a halo is your job. You can add as many halos as you like to your branding. But with only 2 overlapping oceans, heaven itself couldn't boost your item sales to match Caitlin Clark's efforts. Angel Reese can only imagine the worldwide impact of Clark's Nike collaboration. In the US, Nike offers more than only Clark goods. They are promoting it globally. This woman's reputation cuts over national boundaries, linguistic barriers, and cultural norms. Basketball enthusiasts in South America, Asia, and Europe purchase Caitlin Clark merchandise because they wish to be connected to excellence rather than out of obligation. Nike spends $28 million on that kind of magnetic draw. That's precisely what Angel Reese lacks. However, because envy is evident in Angel's recent actions, let's discuss it. Angel inexplicably manages to get herself into the discourse whenever Caitlin Clark does something new. She refuses to respond directly to inquiries concerning Clark, responds to reporters with 2 words, and acts as though praising Caitlin's accomplishments will somehow make her own less successful. That isn't confidence. That is unadulterated jealousy masquerading as high fashion.
People are selling the new Caitlin Clark Kobe's for double, sometimes more than double what they actually paid for them. So it's been estimated there's about 13,000 of these shoes that were released from Nike, and literally within minutes, all sold out for about $190 a piece. People knew these were going to be hot, so resellers were picking them up on the cheap and now doubling and sometimes tripling their profits on a place like eBay. So if you were lucky enough to get a pair of these, put them up on eBay, you're going to sell them for around $350, $400 minimum, depending on the size. And that's just kind of the way it works right now with anything Caitlin Clark related. The stuff is really hot. Watch for Caitlin Clark stuff because it sells off the shelves, especially on...
The ramifications for business are astounding. Already, Nike's investment in Caitlin Clark is yielding results that must be making Reebok execs reevaluate their life decisions. In addition to selling, Clark's product inspires cultural moments. She made headlines right away as she practiced in her new branded leggings. Her All-Star jerseys sold out in 15 minutes when they were released in July 2024. It goes beyond merely business. Money cannot purchase event-level promotion like that. In contrast, Angel Reese's collaboration with Reebok feels more like a participation medal. In 2026, she will undoubtedly receive her own shoe, but who will purchase it? With names like Diamond Dust and Me Bounds, her signature model will be available in 3 colorways at launch. How cute! It's similar to seeing someone modify a go-kart in an attempt to compete with a Ferrari. There are aspects of Caitlin Clark's Nike contract that Angel Reese's Reebok contract could never have. Clark receives marketing support that treats her like the exceptional athlete she is, her own trademark line, and a dedicated logo that Nike is promoting globally. Meanwhile, Reebok is frantically attempting to restore their basketball reputation through Angel Reese, but it isn't succeeding.
Caitlin Clark can't have anything without some negativity. Sports Illustrated posted this, but I actually read the article. It's just hater. He used random people's opinions on X and Twitter. Fans don't like her logo. No, you don't like the logo. You just found some random people that agree with your opinion. This is called confirmation bias. I can't stand people like that. What they do is they find anybody who confirms their bias. So what they do Google searches and things like that instead of just being objective. No, I think most people like the logo.
For Angel, the timing of Clark's logo release is especially cruel. As the WNBA season comes to an end and people are thinking back on the last year, Nike surprises everyone by reminding them of the people that made a significant impact in women's basketball. Even though Clark isn't playing at the moment, she's still creating more talk than Angel did throughout her whole rookie campaign. This is what Angel Reese finds most upsetting. Caitlin Clark is demonstrating that celebrity influence extends beyond the realm of video games. She is, in fact. As all of this Caitlin Clark information fills her timeline, Angel is presumably staring at her phone and wondering how someone who isn't even playing basketball at the moment is yet controlling every discussion about the sport. That must be painful. It must be similar to witnessing someone else live the life you believed was rightfully yours.